Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking to you about journaling. It's a passion of mine. I've been journaling for a few years now. If you can see, these are my journals. Actually, my first video that I did on YouTube was a journaling how-to. I didn't like it. It was at a very different time in my life. So I just wanted to make an updated one because I've learned so much more and I'm a completely different person. First off, you're going to need a journal, and all of these are pretty much moleskin journals. My newest one that I just got, it's like brand spanking new, is actually an Amazon Basics journal, which is about $10 cheaper. Don't tell Moleskine that I'm giving you this little tip, but yeah, it's pretty much the same exact thing. The reason I love Moleskine journals is because it has a pocket in the back, which I store all the stuff that I use in my journal. So that's why I prefer either Moleskine, plain notebooks, or a Amazon Basics, and I'll have this one linked down below if you are looking to purchase one right away. Your journal, of course, you're going to need to write in it, and the things that I use are these Staedtler pens. They don't bleed through much, they add color. I love the way that they write. Of course, there's cheaper options that I'll get to later. If you want a pack of Staedtler pens, they go around from, the smaller pack is 12, and then the bigger pack like this is 25. These are all the things that I recommend as someone who's been journaling, but you can use whatever pens you want. I'm not a stickler for expensive art supplies makes better art. I'm just saying that quality of them and the way that they write is what I prefer. So going along with what I like to write and draw with, I also use these micron pens. They are really good for outlining and drawing, of course. If you are an artiste, you know that micron is really good for writing and drawing with and lining your things with. I'm sorry about my hair. I broke my straightener, so I don't know what this is. We're just kind of gonna go with it. Another pen that is good to write with and pretty much actually write with, not outline with, is this Lee pen. These are at AC Moore and they're from Japan, so I think you can order them online, but there's just an AC Moore by my house, and I went in there and I saw this and I've been obsessed with them. They're pretty much the same as Staedtler pens, but a lot cheaper. One of them is, I think, like $2, so I like them, and I also use them, and they have a wider range of colors than Staedtler does. For coloring and filling stuff in, I use Faber-Castell pens or Faber-Castell markers. They also have, similar to Lee pens and Staedtler, they have the fine tip. These are all brush tip that I use to color in my journal. Faber-Castell markers are really good for blending, and their color's so pigmented that I just love them. And each of these is like $2 each. Some pens that I've really been loving that I also found at AC Moore are these Art Twin. I don't really know what they are. Marby? I know they're from Japan as well. They're really nice for coloring and blending, and I kind of like them more than my Faber-Castell pens. Just because they are dual tipped. One's bigger, one's smaller, and helps you color in smaller things, more delicate things. And I just love all the colors there are, and coloring with them is easy. It's easy to control with the tip that it has, because unlike a Faber-Castell pen, this is more controllable. So I really like these, and these are also about $2. So another pen marker things that I love to use in my journal are these brushables. They're like Zig memory system. You can find these on Amazon. These are also made in Japan. Wow, what a shock. Japan has really good art supplies and stationery and all that stuff, so I'm not even surprised. And they don't really have them in store. I had to order a bunch of these online, and so it's like $4 for one plus shipping, so it's pretty much $11. So you might as well just buy a pack of them. I'll have some link down below if you're already interested in buying them, but they are an investment because they're so good. They are dual tipped with two different colors. There is a darker shade, lighter shade. I really like them, and I think they're worth the price. I actually own only one Copic marker just because they're about $8 per pen. They bleed through, and I know they're very well known in the art community, but I don't like them. I like my brushables and all the other pens I've stated way better, but I really like this color, so I picked it up. Something else I definitely recommend is a white gel pen. You're going to need to use this for everything else I mentioned, for outlining, adding highlight, or writing on paper, making a statement on magazines and all that stuff. So that's it for all the pens kind of that I'm talking about. I am going to mention that I love my little Totoro pen that I got from Animazement this year, just because obviously he's made in Japan, but like look at this tip. The way it writes is so beautiful. And this whole video is just me going, look at this tip, and it sounds really sexual, but it's just me talking about markers. Definitely recommend this little Totoro guy. I don't know where to get him from because I got him at Animazement, so I'm sure if you search Totoro pen kawaii or something, it'll pop up. I also keep them in this cute little Totoro pencil case, which I also recommend for journaling. You're gonna want to stay organized, and this has a lot of organization in it, and usually I keep my washi tape right here, which is a perfect segue into what we're getting into next. So in your journal, of course, you're going to be writing things, but something that I really love to do is collaging and putting little spreads together and putting little cute things in there. So things I recommend are stickers. So here's just a little preview of all the stickers that I haven't used yet. Wow, here's a knuckle puck one, hedgehog. These are some of my favorite stickers from Animazement. Totoro. Redbubble is a great place to get a bunch of stickers. This is a little lizard guy. Anyways, he's eating a strawberry. And you know, just some cute stickers here, also from Redbubble. So you can add stickers, and you can also do postcards. I collect postcards. I find them at thrift stores for about 50 cents and just put them in my journal, and they pretty much fill up a whole page, which I think is really cool. You can also use bookmarks. You can find bookmarks like everywhere. So also go to the scrapbooking section of craft stores like Michael's and AC Moore, and I find these papers, and they pretty much can cover a whole page. You can write on them. You can only leave like a little bit of a page in there, and so it's really cool. If you want a flip through of my past journals, please let me know. I'd be happy to give some inspiration. All this stuff in your journal, right? Like you need some tape or some glue. Recommend double-sided tape. This is obviously a Dollar General brand because tape is expensive, and then some clear tape because these are both going to come in handy when you're pressing flowers. Another great thing you can put in journals, flowers. And then double-sided tape for when you just want to put something down. If you want to kind of spice it up, I definitely recommend washi tape. This is not all my washi tape. Got some stars, some donuts, some vines, little plaid thing here, and some more vines, and they all make your journal pages stand out when you use washi tape, because instead of putting clear tape over this postcard and putting it in your journal, you can line it with this star one, and now you have a beautiful journal page. So I recommend washi tape. So you can find a lot of washi tape on Japanese websites. Also Amazon, the prices vary. I can say it goes from like $1, $10 probably. They also have packs of washi tape. Another thing that I really recommend is using magazines that you find at thrift stores and cutting things and putting that into your journal, because the magazines go for like 50 cents, and then you have all this whatever magazine type you like, beauty. I prefer forest and nature. Then you can use that in your journal, and it's super cheap instead of going and printing something off. I would show my magazines that I use, but they're in my closet with all my other stuff, and I don't really like doing that. So another cool thing you can do is find a old vintage book that is maybe falling apart for really cheap, and then tear pages out and put that into your journal. So what I'm going to do is probably cut out all of these mushrooms and put them in my journal as little cute things, or make them into bookmarks or whatever. And of course this is mushroom themed because I love mushrooms, if you couldn't tell. There's endless possibilities for what you can put into your journal. It's all about self-expression. This is very similar to the Book of Shadows video that I did, but journaling itself is expression. It's a form of your art. It's showing who you are. So you can use clear tape, or you can use Crayola markers, or you can use expensive pens. It doesn't matter. All art is good art. It's whatever you put into it. Info or help or flip throughs of my journal, let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I know my past few videos have been witchy themed, and I kind of just want to change it up. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to me and turn on my bell notifications so that you know exactly when I post a new video. I'll see you guys next week.